Have you ever noticed how the same challenges keep showing up in your life? Different faces, different places, but somehow it's the same struggle, the same frustration, the same emotional reaction, again and again. Maybe it's the same kind of relationships that leave you feeling unseen, the same financial struggles that keep you feeling trapped, the same doubts, fears, and insecurities that hold you back, no matter how much you try to break free. And after a while, you start to wonder, is it just me? Why does this keep happening? Why can't I seem to move past this? And most importantly, what am I not seeing? The truth is, it's not about the circumstances. It's not about luck. And it's not because life is testing you. It's about your perception. Your experience of life isn't shaped by what happens to you. It's shaped by how you see it. Everything you encounter is filtered through the unconscious patterns running in the background of your mind. Patterns you may not even realize are there. Patterns built from childhood conditioning, from past experiences, from beliefs handed down to you that you never thought to question. And until you become aware of them, they will keep creating the same experiences, the same lessons, the same struggles, over and over again. Not because you're failing, not because you're broken, but because life is simply mirroring back to you the lens through which you are looking. The pattern beneath the struggle. The way you experience life is not reality. It is a reflection of your internal world. Every situation you face, every dynamic you encounter, every challenge that seems to follow you is not random. It is a projection of the patterns embedded deep within your subconscious. These patterns act as unseen scripts, shaping your actions, your expectations, and your responses before you even realize they are at play. If you have a pattern of scarcity, your mind will automatically focus on what is missing, even when abundance is present. You will see closed doors instead of opportunities. You will anticipate loss rather than growth. Even when things are going well, you might find yourself thinking, this is too good to last. Or, I need to be careful, something bad is coming. This unconscious expectation of lack keeps you from fully receiving what is already available. Your mind will automatically focus on what is missing even when abundance is present. And so, scarcity becomes the only reality you can perceive. If your pattern is unworthiness, no amount of external validation will ever be enough. The moment you achieve something, the feeling of satisfaction is fleeting, because deep down, your lens tells you that no success can override the core belief that you're not enough. You may downplay compliments, thinking, they're just being nice, or I don't really deserve this. You may even sabotage opportunities, unconsciously proving to yourself that the belief is true. No amount of external validation will ever be enough. If your pattern is fear, then safety will always feel temporary. You will unconsciously scan the world for threats, assuming that security is conditional, fleeting, or unattainable. Even in moments of peace, your mind will anticipate the next disruption, reinforcing a world that feels unstable. You might hear yourself saying, I just know something bad is going to happen. Or, I can't trust this. It's too good to be true. This constant waiting for the other shoe to drop keeps you locked in a state of survival, never fully allowing yourself to rest in what is. Safety will always feel temporary, reinforcing a world that feels unstable. These patterns are like programs running in the background, coloring your reality without your conscious permission. They shape not only what you experience, but how you experience it. Until you become aware of them, you are not living freely. You are living through a script that was written long before you had a say in it. Breaking the loop. The moment everything changes. Reality does not exist as an independent fixed structure. It is an interaction, a dance between what is happening and how you interpret it. What is happening in your life now is the result of the frequency you held when you perceived, believed, and made choices in the past. And how you interpret what is in front of you now is shaping what you are creating for your future. When you understand that your perception is the architect of your experience, everything shifts. The patterns that once felt immovable begin to dissolve, not because the world has changed, but because you are no longer reinforcing them with unconscious belief. The moment you recognize that your struggles are not rooted in external conditions, but in the way you have been conditioned to see them, you step into a level of freedom you never knew existed. This is not about denying your experiences. It is about seeing them clearly, understanding that they are reflections, not absolutes. The external world is neutral. It is your lens that gives it meaning. And once you see the lens, you are no longer controlled by it. Patterns that once defined your reality lose their grip. The need to fix your circumstances is replaced by the realization that true change begins within. What once felt impossible suddenly becomes fluid, effortless, not because the world has shifted, but because your perception of it has. This is the moment you stop living reactively. This is the moment you reclaim your power. Because when perception shifts, everything shifts.